two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Yellow, yellow. Argo Louis.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Throw left side complete. It's Armstrong. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Yellow. Argo Louis. 43. 43.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Joker, 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 joker. No, no, no. Check, check, check.
15. Easy, easy, easy.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Despite some fast footwork, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with second and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Throwing on second and 14. Mahomes completes it to Hardman. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here's Bird to return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Patriots take over. So first and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun. Herbert. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. N'Keal Harry. His second touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point attempt here still to come. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Yellow.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Yellow, yellow.
It's just me and you.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Yellow. 180.
Tight end right. Tight end.
Hey, Sunday.
552. Delta. 5-2.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. Here's the Chiefs punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Now it's Bird on the return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Ready, break.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, Herbert. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. Herbert. And get that to Michelle. Complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. An excellent gain, 35 yards. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has 0 answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go. Recon, 132 fighter. Snap.
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert. And that's incomplete. Nice job by Juan Thornhill there to get a hand in and break up the play.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
To throw on 3rd down. Herbert. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Chiefs will take over at their own 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Forced out to his left. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. A first update now from Cleveland, and it's the Browns out to the early advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 2nd and 1, Mahomes looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
We got double up.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Man open, that's Byron Pringle complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 24-yard line.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Catch it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Fight on these two.
Shit! Watch the shit!
Hey, 43, 15.
On 2nd and 9. Mahomes going to throw deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Hey, 43. Watch the ship. Watch twins. Watch 15.
Now here's Pollard. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tony Pollard, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Herbert. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Like a freight train there. Derek Nottie with a sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't. And a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Ready.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Fire.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. He sets to fire deep. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
You've got to know as a quarterback this is going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Frank Clark picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
He's going to air one out. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
1st down, Kansas City.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. They go play fake. Mahomes. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. Armstrong. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And the kick by Butker is good. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go live.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Frank Clark getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Give the sack to Aaron Lynch, the former USF Bull. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Looking to throw. Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
Might have needed just one more block as it stands. 37-yard return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Pollard. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Pollard again. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but it was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
That's fielded in the end zone.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with him punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It was Breeland Speaks getting home to the quarterback that time.
Like how they started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Back to throw. Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Leo. Ready.
Throwing on third and long. Herbert. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Throwing on second down, Mahomes. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop any defensively. Third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they have the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down.
Got it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Switch it. Come on, switch.
On the ground, this is Michel. And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. Second down coming up.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
From the gun, Herbert. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 35. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. In for the score. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. That one a first down pickup of 8. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yellow! On the line!
Right here. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike.
On first down, Pollard. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Dancing to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
New England on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Herbert. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. A good pickup there. 21 yards. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment to shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. That'll be taken in by Demir Bird. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
8, read.
Check, check. We got it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
New England on 3rd down. Lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Herbert. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Taco Charlton, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Big stop.
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Got an open man. It's Pringle. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
First down, Kansas City.
Mahomes now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. That one complete to Hill. Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And what a return as he brings us all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Off the play fake. Herbert. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. Second and inches.
Hey, wahoo!
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
Get that quarterback deep. Now.
Looking to throw. Herbert. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. He's going to let it, and this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now here's Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them in just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Patriots, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by